What's going on, you guys? Like, what you guys to the channel? It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review. Today I got one for Dragon Ball Super Chapter 67. Excuse me, 67. Which I love this chapter. Gotta say, I really love this chapter because it's moving the story forward in a different way. Well, not even in a different way, in a way that we have not seen since. Okay. In a way we have not seen since the Frieza saga, the Saiyan saga, and how the Saiyan saga moved into like the Frieza saga. You can kind of say the Android saga, but that was already a part of like this big arc. That was one arc. You kind of felt like the Saiyan saga, you know what I'm saying, was its own thing, and then you're like, oh no, it's moving on to the Frieza saga. That's kind of how this feels with like this more arc, and now we get this guy called Granolah the Survivor. That's what I think this arc is called. Which I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting some Terminator type vibes. If anybody else is getting that, let me know, because Granolah seems, and I know there's a lot of other things that happen in the chapter, but I'm just gonna hit on this real quick. Granolah seems like a character that came from the future because he's also getting help from a guy named Oatmeal. Like, hey, that's the person we're looking for. But at the same time, the reason I think it might not be no time stuff is because I feel like if somebody else was with him, they would be with him right there. And I don't feel like they have like transponders that can like reach throughout time. But granted, this is Dragon Ball Z, so it's definitely possible. But the fact that they were looking for a specific OG model, and like 7-3 was the one that they were looking for, which is weird as well, considering the fact that the other models had already the data from 7.3 had already been downloaded into the other models. So I'm wondering to myself, what is special about 7.3, unless he was the last one created. Granted, he might have properties that the other ones don't yet have, but it was still kind of weird because I think his name was Oichi, Giochi, it was Goichi. I'm gonna say Goichi. It was Goichi. I'm gonna say Goichi. Goichi was like, hey, yeah, we've downloaded everything, all the other files and everything into that. Now we can take over the universe. So he's planning on taking over the universe with an army of 7-3s. And if you know 7-3s, you know what I'm saying, when he touched the back of your neck, he's able to, get those abilities. But I'm also sure that they was able to like copy those abilities that he had gotten and put them in other things. So I'm wondering, does that include mirrors? Even though like he was a part of Moro at the time, 7-3 was a part of Moro at the time, and like a couple of other things because he had a few things. Also, just like maybe it's just a data recollection of like their fights against the Saiyans and how strong the Saiyans were, and like how strong they need to be in order to take them down. But Granolah is coming to take them for some reason. Is it because of something they're going to do in the future? Or what? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of confusing. But we know how time travel works in Dragon Ball Z, so it wouldn't be something in Dragon Ball. It wouldn't be something that affects this current timeline, or it's just weird. I think we just waiting to see. I love the character design for Granolah. I can't wait to see how Oatmeal looks. I'm pretty sure Oatmeal somewhere chilling with Grits, and Grits is related to cereal. So we're gonna get it all. I do not doubt one bit in my mind that we're gonna get it all. But it doesn't seem like Granolah is a villain because he didn't kill the people on the ship. Only thing he did was like, it seemed like he just tased them and put them out of commission. So I don't know exactly who we're dealing with at this point. Another thing that happens, Mirrors is back, which is, I mean, in typical Dragon Ball fashion, so it's not really surprising. But I like the fact that like he no longer has his angel powers. He's another Jocko. Now, granted, there's probably some skill sets he's had, and like probably just simply because he has certain training, he's probably still a great fighter. But that certain power that he has, my bad. I got a message. There's certain powers that he might have that you just kind of looking like, okay, maybe not. Maybe he can still keep up. But now he does what he wants to do. Like he can protect the Galactic Patrol to his full capabilities. Granted, those capabilities aren't where he's at, where he once were, which is fine with me. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, you just a regular guy now, which is totally fine. It's like, oh, you don't have to be, you know, and Jocko's not overly strong. It's just like he has a certain skill set. So that's what basically what Mirrors is now. And like, and it's not a situation where I'm like, oh, you thought they killed the character and like disappointed that they bring them back. It's like, no, he was an angel. Think about if you're basically omnipotent, and then you basically you turn into a moral. I think a mortal. You basic. I like it because it's like, okay, he kind of got what he wanted. You know, he still can do what he wants. Yet he's also not this cop out anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he has a limit, and I think that's gonna take some getting used to on his part. We'll have to see if it ever happens or anything like that. But Vegeta's pissed that he doesn't know about Oob. And Goku said we'll find out eventually. And also, since the events of Moro took place, we know a few months have gone by. So I'm wondering if they training has Goku completely mastered Ultra Instinct? Yeah, still a few things, you know what I'm saying, on the table. But overall, just with just this introduction and just basically connecting this arc to the last one makes me happy and moving forward. Okay, that's probably the part I think that gets me the most. I'm just happy that we're moving forward with some previous established stuff. You know what I'm saying? Previous established, well, things from like previous arcs. Now, how is his head still there? I don't know, but it seemed to me as though like he was regenerating anyway. Okay, and it wasn't too. And honestly, it's not that big of a thing to be surprised about, considering the fact that Vegeta was using Spirit Fission the entire time, which the only reason that Vegeta didn't use Spirit Fission on Moro the last time was because Moro was too fast and couldn't hit him. So 7-3, apologies, got a phone call. So yeah, 7-3 coming back and his head still being there doesn't surprise me at all. And I think it actually makes pretty good sense. Overall, really enjoyed the chapter. Love the new character design. I don't know exactly what story direction they're going in, but just based off what I feel like it feels like something they thought about. Okay, it feels like it's not something they're just winging. I kind of feel like we thought Moro was like the big thing, but what's happening now is what's the story was all like leading up to. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But overall, loved it. Absolutely loved it. You guys let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the vid. Hope you guys staying safe out there, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.